ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. In this video, let us examine about truth. See, the truth that can be spoken is no longer true, because the mechanism of language, whatever the language, the mechanism of the language distorts the experience. The experience is beyond mind and beyond words. So, in one way, truth cannot be spoken, but in another way, it can be expressed in 1,000 and more ways. See, the problem is not that it will reach you in 1,000 ways, but when you hear that immense lovable expression of that reality, that kind of outpouring will ignite a quest, a fire of quest for search to the unknown. So, when a man who knows or who has experienced speaks about it, he may not be able to say it, but you can get a glimpse of that divine, of that unknown from his eyes. Something from his body gestures, something not from the words spoken by him, but from the way the words, such words are spoken, with that emphasis on that merciful divine, and gaps which he makes. So, when you are in the presence of such a holy being and enlightened masters, you come to know that they, what all you know so far and what all you have is worth sacrificing on the path or in the fire of that search. When you are in the presence of that holy being and enlightened master, some transformation happens in your whole being, and you feel that you have missed something in your life, and that you will have to discover what his expression is conveying. And you will be in an ardent quest to discover and experience that unknown. So, that is why no mystic has written anything about his experience of the divine, because all enlightened masters are aware that the spoken word has no ambiguity, as every word spoken has a living quality to it. Every spoken word has an experience behind it. Every spoken word has a heart which is beating continuously about the divine. Every spoken word has a consciousness behind it to reach out to you. That is why in the presence of a master, the master may speak millions of words, but through those words he tries to give you a taste and feel of that merciful divinity. So the masters open their hearts in your presence. And when you are in the presence of such masters, such enlightened beings, And when they pour out their hearts, that rhythm of that heart may come in tune with the rhythm of your heart. And in that divine and holy presence, something happens in your being that ignites that search for the divine. It ignites and awakens that love towards the infinite. So, the truth master may not be able to give it to you, but when you are with such a realized, enlightened being, certainly you will find the right direction in your search for the unknown. So, the presence of a master does wonders in curing the psychological disorders of doubts, confusions, and questionings. Your quest will get a boost in the presence of such a holy and enlightened masters. So, truth cannot be spoken, but it can be expressed in 1,000 ways. And whoever the master you feel and you come across is the real one in your life, and you can draw not only inspiration but that love which is blossoming in him may start spreading the fragrance, the divine fragrance in you. So do not miss the presence of such enlightened